Hey, what's up? What's up, famo? How you guys doing? Welcome to today's vlog, man. Welcome to today's vlog. Today I want to talk to you guys about what I believe is going to be the next level with me and what I'm trying to do with my businesses and stuff. And that's how I plan on using AI, artificial intelligence, in 2026. If you've been following my journey, you know that I've been using AI now for the last 2 years. I used it to help me with some software that I was working on. And also here in the past year and some change, I've literally have leaned heavy on AI to help me learn how to be a publisher, a digital publisher, but then also to help me build out my digital publishing business. And during the last 12 months, man, I've leaned on AI a lot for every aspect of my business, and I was able to go in and develop some systems and some processes that are built around AI that I think are going to be very beneficial to me going into the new year. And so that's what I want to kind of talk to you guys about where my focus is going to be at with AI in 2026. 2026, I'm gonna be leveraging AI several different ways in my businesses. One is that I'm going to go ahead and develop out full a full staff with AI team members. Right now, the way I got things set up, I have a AI assistant called Vic that I've trained on a lot of things. And that's another thing. I have to get into that later. But training means that first of all, Vic is built on ChatGPT, so he has a certain level of expertise in all kind of different subject matters. But then when you train the AI, what you're doing is you're actually finding specific data and information that you're feeding to your AI in order for them to consume it and then now have that data as part of their base, right? So like if I wanted Vic to be trained in direct response marketing using the same strategies that Dan Kennedy used, then I would go out and I would find a lot of Dan Kennedy resources and feed them to Vic, so that way he could learn how Dan Kennedy wrote copy, how he set up his marketing. Or you guys follow what I'm saying? And so you can literally feed your AI just different new training and subject matters, and they will level up on their expertise based off of that. Okay. So, what I want to do in 2026 now is Vic has different personas in him where he operates as different experts inside of one name. Vic is like an acronym for my team, right? But in 2026, my whole goal is to spin off every last one of those personas as a separate AI agent with their own name, with their own voice, okay, with their own expertise. So I'll be doing that. And then Vic will be moving to the role of manager. So he will be managing and overseeing the other AI team members. All right, which is really cool when you think about it, that you can do stuff like that. And so I'll keep you guys updated on that. All right. But then the other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at a lot of my processes and stuff, and I'm going to be automating a lot of those by assigning certain workflows to these different team members. And so a lot of that will be done automatically without my involvement at all. Now, the next level that I'm going to be, or the next area that I'm going to be using AI more in 2026 is I'm going to be using AI to help me level up on my content game. Like this year, I started buying cameras. I started learning how to shoot a little bit, to edit a little bit. And here recently, I've been getting a lot of lights and tripods. You guys can see that my content, my videos are looking a lot better. All right. But I have a lot more that I want to do. You know, I've got in some new cameras. I want to get in some more equipment. But what I want to do is I want to level up on me creating the content in general, but then also on my editing. And so with my editing, I'm not going to focus on that part. I've been doing some research and I found several different platforms that I can leverage for editing. Okay. hope that didn't mess up, that I can leverage for editing. So I'm going to be leveraging those in 2026. But I'm also going to be creating an AI assistant that I assign to look over my editing. Okay. And so hopefully in 2026, we'll see a improvement in really my short form video, not my long form video, because my long form talking head video like this is pretty decent, but I want to up my short form game. Right now, I've been testing out Opus, which is a really good piece of software and a platform where you could take long form content, feed it, and you can create clips from it. And so I've been playing with that just to see what it does and what are my limitations and what can I do with that. And I'm very impressed with that. But I've also found other platforms that I want to invest in and learn how to use going into the next year. And so all next year, I want to just work on my content game, getting better at creating content, but getting better at editing and leveraging AI to do that. So those are the two main areas: build out my AI team, spin off the personas to individual team members with names, voices, everything. Then assign those team members assignments and areas of interest, and then automate a lot of my processes and let that be ran and delivered by the AI team members. And then another area, just beefing up my content, getting better at creating the content, getting better at editing the content. And I got, like I said, I got several different platforms, excuse me, that I'm gonna be leaning on for that. Okay, so that's it, man. 2026, integrating AI more into my processes. Right now, I am a AI driven entrepreneur. I have AI assisted businesses that I built. I lean heavy on AI. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Um, hopefully, you guys got something from this. If you're not using AI in your business right now, you're gonna have to make a decision because rolling into next year, just looking at what I'm looking at, things went really fast this year. A lot of change, a lot of advancement, and business owners, entrepreneurs, creators, man, they are head down working with AI. Okay. And so if you decide not to use it, not to leverage it, you cannot complain when you get left behind. Because when I say there are some very cool things that people are doing with AI that's going to allow them to be able to level up way past the people and the companies and the brands that are not using AI. But yeah, it's going to be a game changer. So I would advise you guys get started with AI, man. Start learning, start using it, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side of success. 2026 is on its way. We're almost to the end of the year. Just create some momentum for the last 4 weeks so that way you can launch yourself in 2026. I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless.